Hi lovelies and welcome, it's Funtor here, I hope you're well. So my second trimester, I can't believe, it's already gone by, and I have to say for the most part I've been feeling a lot like myself again, which feels really good. So my main body changes have been definitely in my core area. My bump of course has been growing quite a lot. The growth has definitely picked up and baby's definitely noticeably bigger. My belly button has also disappeared, like it's gone, it pokes out. I think it's quite cute, to be fair. I'm not too offended by it, but it's just really funny. My Linea alba has also started to show, which is the dark line that many pregnant women experience down the middle of their belly. It's related to the pigmentation in your skin, basically. I don't think there's much else to it other than a change in hormones during pregnancy causes a degree of hyperpigmentation, and a Linea alba appearing is kind of part of that. I've also noticed that my stretch marks from my first pregnancy have started to become a bit more prominent. So I didn't actually have any stretch marks until like the last 2 weeks of pregnancy, and my baby came a little bit earlier. So around 34 weeks, I noticed I started to get a few stretch marks around my belly button, and they weren't that bad, I can't complain. Postpartum, they didn't completely disappear, but they definitely significantly reduced in appearance, I guess because all of that skin isn't as stretched, so they weren't as noticeable. So I've definitely started to notice in the past couple of weeks that those stretch marks that I had the first time around are becoming a bit more visible. Also, I think my breasts have gone even bigger again, which is just crazy. I've been wearing comfy, stretchy jersey bralettes and nursing bras. I had my nursing bras from my first pregnancy, so they've been really comfortable. They don't have any wire. I find the times I wear my wire bra, it's just really quite uncomfortable. But of course there are times when I'm maybe wearing a particular kind of dress or top that I need a bit more structure, so I've been using bra extenders, which have been really good just to give my existing underwear a little bit longer of a lifespan, because I feel like my body's changing quite quickly and I don't want to buy a load of things for one stage and then everything changes again. Something that's become quite apparent in my second trimester is my abdominal separation, also called diastasis recti. So I definitely experienced this in my first pregnancy. It's very natural, pretty much every single woman gets it. It's just that the difference is maybe in your recovery. Some people's abdominal muscles will automatically go back together with minimal effort. Some people have to put a bit more work and exercise into it to heal that, or some people actually get it surgically repaired as well. First time around, I did try to rehabilitate my abdominal muscles and close that gap. I did notice it get smaller, but it didn't completely go away. So at my last midwife appointment last week, my midwife was measuring my fundal height, so she was feeling my stomach to try and measure how big she thinks baby is, and she commented on the fact that she could feel that abdominal separation and basically weakness in my abdomen. She actually advised me to look into getting a pelvic floor PT postpartum. So I have been increasingly doing a lot of research about pelvic floor rehabilitation, exercises that are going to strengthen your entire pelvic floor and your abdomen, and things that I can do literally starting from now. And I think these are things I've known, but I just haven't been so consistent doing them. So I'm definitely trying to take a lot more care with how I get up out of bed, how I sit down, and practicing belly breathing, which is a way to engage your deeper core abdominal muscles and strengthen your pelvic floor. So it's a whole thing, and there's lots of information out there. If you're interested, I can link some things below. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to know more on some of the things that I've been reading and researching. My midwife also recommended wearing a belly band to help to support the weight of baby and to relieve some of the pressure on my abdominal muscles. I did have one in my first pregnancy, and it was one that kind of strapped around my stomach and lifted the weight from underneath. but I didn't always wear it that much because I didn't find it that comfortable. Sometimes it felt like it was crushing baby's head, if I'm honest. So I'd have to take it off partway through the day and it would kind of leave my stomach in an unusual shape. So it was good for walking or longer days when I was on my feet. But this time around, I wanted to find a belly band that would fit, firstly, more seamlessly under my clothing, that was maybe a lighter fabric and that could just support me a little bit more comfortably. So literally, this has just arrived today. This is one by Medela and it looks good. It's just stretchy and quite simple. So I'm gonna give this a go and hopefully it helps to support my abdomen. So my belly has been getting really hard, which is interesting. So I feel like first trimester it was very soft, so I had a bit of a bump, but I just felt like I'd eaten too much. But now I know this is definitely baby because my lower stomach is just really hard. I get parts of my stomach that are harder than others, and when I asked my midwife about this, she was saying that's baby moving around, and usually if you've got a very large area that's hard and flat, that could be baby's back. So yeah, it's quite exciting to think that they're moving around and just enjoying themselves in there. So that's a recap on how my second trimester has been, and honestly I just can't wait to meet my baby now. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Do give this a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you want to stick around for the rest of my journey. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!